Alright, welcome back to the channel, everyone. First things first, we're going to be talking about these solo dungeons that are appearing around the map. They're Halloween event solo dungeons, so that means everything inside is gonna be looking like Halloween, you know? There's gonna be pumpkins that'll attack you, there's gonna be a lot of enemies, and it's kind of a little bit harder to clear out just because you're gonna get swarmed by a lot of enemies. And you're going to want to do these because you're going to get All Hallows treats, which are going to give you the anniversary cake effect and the stack, of course. So it increases your fame gain for all activities by 15%. This is for non-PvP activities for 30 minutes. So you're going to want to stack up on these as much as possible, because what you're going to want to do is start uh faming up the gear you're going to want to wear into the mist, and you're going to want to start working on your gathering, so that way you can start gathering some higher tier items, because the mist is going to be full of gathering items you can gather. As well as, if you're a crafter, I would highly suggest you work on your crafting and your crafting up higher, because there are going to be items in the mist that you can collect that will allow you to craft better items. I'm assuming the item that it's talking about, I don't know if it's just one or multiple, but I'm assuming that one of the items that you can get is going to be the item you can use to craft point 4 gear. Now, what you're going to want to do is go into these dungeons and just clear them out. For the most part, a lot of people are doing these, but as you can see, it is Halloween themed. These dungeons are actually really, really big. So most of the time people miss like an area that they could have farmed. So pretty much you're just going to go in here, farm as much as you can, and get as many of these hollow treats as you possibly can. Also, do beware for some of the areas in here, because you will get the equivalent of a group dungeon enemy that spawns, which you also have to kill. Alright, so I managed to find a fresh one, so we're going to go ahead and run this. I'm not too worried about clearing out the regular side, but because this is fresh, I might as well just clear it out, so that way I can get all the loot for myself. Alright, here we are at the end. Here's the final boss. It's Bob. You guys don't know Bob? Well, he's the Halloween boss, and I hope you guys know you have a little fun with this one. All right, he makes you dance and everything, so it's fun. It's not as bad as you think it is. Dance party. Hey, hey, hey. Mm, mm, mm. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. I took my hands off the keyboard and mouse because I wanted to dance too. Alright, here we go. We're just gonna over the chest now. Alright. The loot's not too great, but we got some more. All hollow streets. I have no premium, so I don't get no bonuses or anything from these chests. Alright, I don't want to hear it. But now we are sitting at 4 treats. Now we're going to go to the group dungeon part of this and go clear that out. Alright, so we finished clearing out this dungeon. I didn't see any group dungeon mobs, so that means this one didn't have any. But for the most part, this one's been cleared out. There's nothing left. Just so you're aware, that's the wrong one. This is a big map. So I started off here, right? And pretty much just went all the way around. It curls all the way over here, comes all the way around. There's a boss here, comes all the way down here. There's a little boss here for like a shrine. And then it just curves all the way around, comes all the way back here again, and then just circles around. It's really big. It takes a minute to get around. I highly suggest putting on like Wanderlust, so that way you don't take so long, because it honestly takes a while. But we're just going to go ahead and leave this, because that's the end of that. Alright, so now that that's been completed, you have your All Hallows treats. And with these, you're going to go ahead and consume them, like I said. For non-PvP activities, you're going to get an increase of 15% fame. And as soon as you consume those, just start going right at it. Start gathering, start fame farming, get your gear up. And it helps when it comes to gathering to have premium. So if you guys don't have it yet, I would suggest getting premium, so that way you get even more fame, more items gathered, and you start collecting tomes because you're going to need a lot of tomes. So the easiest way to fame up your gathering is to just get it 25%. Once it's at 25%, you're gonna hit learn and just level these up as fast as you can. You have an entire month. Yeah, it's gonna be late next month, so you have an entire month. You're gonna get about 500 of these around there, something like that. So you should be able to get down here pretty quickly. That's if you've already got like tier 4 and stuff. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get all the way down to tier 8, but for the most part, you should be able to fame this up no problem. Especially if you have your all hollow treats and you're just constantly just going at it. And I would suggest farming a bunch of these since they are 30 minutes in duration. You're going to want to have a bunch of these so that way you can constantly farm without having to worry about it running out. I have no idea if they stack because I have not tried it yet, but I would suggest just eating one, letting the 30-minute timer run out, and then eating another. All right, so that's pretty much everything. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, comment what you enjoyed about the video, comment what you'd like to see next, hit subscribe if you enjoy the content, and hit the bell notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.